This is 5 on your side at 4. Focused on you.
Right now at 4, it's officially summer in the bi-state. The solstice hit about 10 minutes ago, marking the longest day of the year in the northern hemisphere. Many in St. Louis already feeling the effects of the summer heat. Thanks for being here at 4. I'm Kay Quinn. Brent Solomon is on assignment today. These hot and humid temperatures will continue to rise as we head into the weekend. Weather First meteorologist Jim Castillo in for Scott Connell. Jim, just how high will temperatures go?
Well, over the next couple of days, Kay, we're going to get even hotter. So today I've noticed so far 93, but that dew point is lower. So it's about 60 right now, that dew point, and we've seen it about 70 over the past couple of days. And look at this, it is clear. So there's not even a puffy cumulus out there and no spotty showers. So it's dry, and now it's 94. That's that new temp. And notice that dew point, 61. So the humidity is at a very comfortable level. Even though it's hot, it's comfortable at 33%. South-southwest wind, even a little bit of a breeze out there at 11 miles an hour. Then you get to Farmington, Sullivan, and Rolla in the 80s right now. So even nicer south and west. And no rain anywhere near us. But look at the air quality alerts for southern Indiana. And then you have heat advisories and excessive heat warnings from Fort Wayne all the way into the northeast. We do not have that yet, but it is going to be hot. We'll detail all those numbers for you coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, we'll see you then. Thank you, Jim. As we deal with this extreme heat, a local organization is urging people without air conditioning to take extra precautions. Right now, more than a dozen cooling centers are open in St. Louis. You can find them in libraries, churches, and community centers. Locations are North and South City and downtown St. Louis. Cool Down St. Louis gives out hundreds of AC units every year. They say the need is greater than ever before this year.
We're ahead of this, trying to get the message out that being without a cooling system will put you in serious health dangers. And we're trying to avoid that this summer.
When temperatures reach above 90 degrees for 3 days or more, St. Louis cooling centers will stay open from sunup to sundown. If you need help finding a cooling center near you, just text the word HEAT to 314-425-5355. We'll send a map straight to your phone. Tonight we're learning more about a Eureka couple stabbed while traveling through Nebraska. A 22-year-old man is under arrest in the case. Our Justina Coronel spoke with the victim's daughter today and joins us in studio with more. Justina, what can you tell us?
Okay, the Eureka couple, Gary and Mary Weaver, have been together for more than 40 years. The two were traveling through Nebraska in their RV camper when police say a man tried to rob them. 22-year-old James Thompson Jr. is charged with murder and armed attempted murder as well, and armed robbery. Police say the couple was stabbed and the suspect fled the scene. 72-year-old Gary Weaver died, and now his wife Mary Weaver is in the hospital. Their daughter tells me Gary was an incredible father, grandfather, and husband. He also was a talented musician who loved to travel. I also spoke to one of his best friends. Gary Schoenberger said they've been friends for years, and the two played in a band together. I'm told they're all in shock that this could happen to the sweetest couple.
They were two of the sweetest, gentlest souls you'd ever want to meet. I mean, if nobody deserves this, but if anybody didn't deserve it, it was certainly them.
As far as the suspect, he had his initial court appearance this morning and being held without bond. And we've learned within the last few hours that Mary Weaver is improving from her injuries.
All right, thank you, Justina. Now to a story we've been following since Tuesday. For the first time, we're hearing from the family injured in the police pursuit that ended at Goodfellow and Page in North St. Louis. 5 on your side's Megan Kernan joins us from the newsroom now with how the victims are doing. Megan?
Well, Kay, a father and his 9-year-old son were struck by that stolen vehicle that crashed in North St. Louis Tuesday afternoon. We heard from them for the first time tonight, who are still traumatized from the accident. Demetrius Haynes Sr. and Jr. were on the way to their grandparents' house. Police say a man and a teenage boy sped through a red light at the intersection of Page and Goodfellow Boulevards, crashing into the father and son, totaling their car. The suspect died at the scene. The teenage passenger in the stolen car and the father and son in the other vehicle were all taken to the hospital. The father says his hand was broken, while his son is now in a neck brace. Both of them scarred from the crash physically and mentally.
I've just been going through a lot of pain. I had psychological trauma too, dealing with that. So does my son. So yeah, we just trying to get through that basic thing right there, like the mental and the pain I'm feeling in my legs and my back.
The NAACP is addressing the deadly police pursuit. They issued this statement saying, quote, "We're all concerned about the avoidable dangers and mayhem inflicted on the innocent and the community, especially when the pursuit results in a crash, destruction of property, and or physical harm to individuals." And Kay, this afternoon, I spoke with St. Louis police about the crash. They say their officers did everything they could to stop a dangerous driver from creating an even more danger to our community. More of their response tonight at 6.
All right, thank you, Megan. In just a couple of hours, the Francis Howell School Board will meet to consider several new proposals for the district. One involves a gender identity policy. The proposal would keep teachers and staff from discussing gender identity with students unless a parent allows it. Tonight is the proposal's first reading. The board is expected to vote next month. Tonight's meeting starts at 6:30. 5 on Your Side's Laura Barczewski will cover it. Look for her report tonight on 5 on Your Side at 10. If you're traveling and forgot to bring a book with you, the St. Louis County Library has you covered. Hours ago, the library launched a new service called the Read While You Wait program. It's a pop-up library that will give you immediate access to thousands of ebooks and audiobooks for a week. All you have to do is scan a QR code, and you don't even need a library card.
When you're traveling, it's easier to download a lot of books than to carry a ton of books. So this is ease of use for many people.
The e-pop-up library will be available at various locations. These include St. Louis Lambert International Airport, county government offices, Schnuck stores, and more.